Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Life is Strange Reunion with God of Daring, the One Up Man. To Life is Strange Reunion. Last time we reunited with Chloe. Yes, we did. Um, we told her what's been going on. We're trying to find out exactly what's happening here with Safi, the fire with this Abraxas situation, and how Chloe even is here. Like, we're trying to figure all these things out. So we're here back at the school.
Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Give me a second here. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Setting up the stream. Got the stream set. We do have a text from Moses and Chloe. I heard from Diamond. Whoa, how is she? She's, I think, okay. Maybe a bit confused. She's worried about Safi. I don't think their trip turned out how either of them wanted. Damn. I've been reaching out to her. I'll reach out again. Just glad she's okay. Me too. Hey, heads up. There's an important visitor coming to your office now. ... Are you going to give me any more than that? Honestly, I don't think my thumbs can handle the amount of explanation it requires. Better just to talk to her. Sure, I'm ready to receive your mystery guest. Speaking of, you broke in the Abraxas house last night. Yes, but how? I connected some dots between my police scanner and the security text blast. And knowing you, didn't we agree not to make any major changes? I wasn't trying to. I was looking around the outside and I saw something strange. Next thing I know, I was in the basement with Loretta. Sirens started blaring and the house almost came down on our heads. Wait, Loretta? Didn't you see something about her in the original fire? Yes, Loretta's March. But what's the connection? I don't know, but I'm realizing we need to start collecting everything you find. We have no idea what might be important yet. I want you to send me everything related to the fire. I'll transcribe and catalog it all and create a database of any evidence for us to review later. Will do. Thank you, Moses. So it said Loretta's March, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Loretta was behind it or even alive. What if she was there at the Abraxas house and Max was never there to intervene and she did in fact die in the demolishing of the house? And maybe the march was in Loretta's name only. That could be a thing. Okay, we got something from Chloe. Okay. Yo, Max, I get it. If I'm the last person you want to hear from. Saw on the news about the storm and I hope you're alright. Hey, let me know if you need me to come meet up with you. The admin building isn't too far. Max, you literally just walked away from me. I haven't even made it up the stairs yet. Though to be fair, I'm not sure the staircase has an end to it. If I wasn't dead already, this walk would do it. Don't joke about that. Deal, okay. I think I've climbed Mount Science. I'm heading in. Good luck, send updates. Update, I was wrong. There are more stairs. Fuck my life. Alright, so the most important area would usually be to this left. And we got Vin there, but I'm not going to go there right now. We're going to look around first.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning.
Rebrandings.
When a slogan feels like a personal attack.
Time to look forward. Not backwards anymore.
Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe we get Owen to take me seriously.
I doubt it. Hey, Loretta. Want to talk about our near-death experience?
I hope Loretta learned something from her brush with disaster last night. But I doubt it.
This stubborn one? No way.
Good morning.
On the record.
Okay,
We did promise.
Promise is a promise.
Yep.
What happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Worried about Abraxas.
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect that.
I respect the need for closure. And for answers.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something.
Well, you're not wrong.
Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
Did you try Vortex Club?
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Hey, I'm throwing an olive branch out here. Might want to take it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them.
Think it's about that time, huh? Hello, blonde, random lady. What's this? The history of the occult? And read it.
In the doors, Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Ven thing.
Okay, well, let's look. Chapter 4. The Moon, the Stars, the Occult. The life and legacy of Jack Parsons. Few people achieved the levels of fame and notoriety that Jack Parsons did, and he managed to achieve it twice over. As both a brilliant rocket scientist and an influential occultist. Born October 2nd, 1914, Parsons was a daring, some might say reckless, engineer who died on June 17th, 1952, at the tragic age of 37, after an explosion in his home laboratory. Between his work in Aleister Crowley and L. Ron Hubbard, before Hubbard swindled him, and his contributions to the American counterculture movement, Parsons left an indelible mark. Some even credit him with our culture's growing interest in neo-paganism. Parsons is rightly seen as a pioneer in the aerospace industry, but his legacy is incomplete without an accounting of his contributions to modern occult practices. In all aspects of his life, he worked tirelessly to pierce the veil between the known and the great unknown. That's all we got. Anything behind? Nope. Always gotta check behind. Resident Evil taught me that. More to read. Animal symbology.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Really? It's not gonna be no, like, bull freaking skull or nothing? Rooster-reptile hybrids. In the mythological bestiary, a surprising number of creatures come from a very unlikely pairing. That of a rooster and a reptile. The list below is not even an exhaustive one. See Chapter 9, Local Legends, for information on the Snallygaster. Basilisk. Head and body of a rooster, tail of a snake. Created from a snake or toad egg hatched by a chicken. Its gaze is instantly fatal and its breath can choke victims. Weakness, weasels. Abraxas. Head of a rooster, body of a man, serpents for legs. Differing accounts, either an Egyptian god or a demon. Name is said to have magical meaning, maybe a shortened form of abracadabra. More books and books.
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast.
It could get burning. Playing with fire. Fire is nature's most beautiful and dangerous element. While we often think only of its destructive potential, it can also represent new beginnings, as fire can cleanse and reshape as well as destroy. It reminds the modern witch that she can contain that she contains enormous power, which could turn dangerous, even devastating, if used without control. If you want to incorporate fire into your practice, a few pillar candles, red if you wish, will bring power and focus to your next ritual. Or consider building a bonfire, where the beauty of the flame is on full display. Bonfire rituals are especially potent when combined with spells of banishment or forgetting. Plagued with thoughts of an ex, what better way to move forward than by taking an old love letter or photo and consigning it to the flames? Sleeping student, wake up.
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising.
Is that everything we had to read? Rituals and relics of the modern life, that's what we just read. Alright, well, let's take this back to Loretto, see. Jack Parsons, bonfire. Let's talk Jack Parsons.
Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
Caledon Caller.
Diamond.
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
May 3rd, 2024, Abraxas promises stability amid turmoil. The Abraxas Society is reeling from the sudden departure of their president, Diamond Washington, after only one semester in power. Abraxans were surprised to discover that the president's quarters were vacant on Monday morning, 2 weeks before the end of the semester. Washington left behind a note, saying that she was leaving school and resigning from the presidency, but did not offer any explanations. Abraxas is currently scheduling an emergency election for the presidency, and some members are wondering if the group is in trouble. However, Vin Lang, and the previous president, thinks the society has a bright future. Listen, being the president is hard, but it's not go off the grid hard, Lang said. When I got to Caledon, I was a gawky theater kid with a crush on Jack Parsons. Abraxas was a beautiful refuge from the stress of college, and its members have gone on to do great things in many industries. Lang himself may be proof of Abraxas' magic touch. He recently celebrated a promotion to Director of Administration at Caledon, and was just named the first ever recipient of the school's Regents Chair grant, which will allow him to pursue an MBA. What have we learned?
So, what do we know?
Nothing. We need to keep digging.
I'll be right back.
No, I won't. Let's tell her about bonfire.
Can you try bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
The arsonist, you say?
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Interesting.
They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Bah.
Excuse you.
Loretta's like, don't you dare. The Caledon Caller, September 22nd, 1997. Bonfire at Secret Society House raises questions. A large bonfire at the Abraxas house got out of control and spread to the lawn on Saturday. The Lakeport Fire Department was called at 3180 Fremont Street after several neighbors noticed the smell of smoke. When the fire department arrived, the flames were mostly extinguished. The society issued a statement this morning, apologized for the fire, and assuring the community that no underage drinking took place. The brush with the police comes after the society has been implicated in several high-profile pranks and hosted last year's memorable Krampus party. Well, memorable for those of us who weren't taken to the ER for alcohol poisoning. Some students defend the society's antics, while others feel that Abraxas has strayed too far from the occult roots. So what have we learned?
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
More to look. I thought we looked at it all. Wait, what's this?
I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
The Gretchen in question. Alright, so there's gotta be a book we haven't read, right? Here we go. What's this? Sabbats, a celebration of seasons.
3rd week of September. That's this week.
Mabon, the autumn equinox, or equinox rather. In the northern hemisphere, Mabon occurs in the 3rd week of September and marks the first day of the autumn season. Sometimes called Witches' Thanksgiving, it is a day of harvest festivals and nature walks. As summer gives way to fall, participants often hold feasts to celebrate nature's bounty, or channel their creativity into autumnal arts and crafts. While Mabon is a moment when light and dark are in perfect balance, it's also a reminder that the easy days of summer are behind us. What will the coming winter bring, and what shadows will lurk in the lengthening dark? Well, let's make sure there's nothing else to read before we bring this information. Here we go, look at this. Witch's calendar.
This could be it. The start of the fire. The end of the school.
The Wheel of the Year. The pagan calendar is marked by 8 sabbats, seasonal holidays to celebrate important astronomical events and honor the changing seasons. I'm not even going to go through all those, but as you can see, Mabon, September 20 to 24th, which is the timing in question. The relevant time. Read that already. Alright, let's bring this stuff to Loretta. Unless there's more. Doesn't seem to be. Alright.
Okay. Try Mabon.
I'll say Mabon.
Oh, here we go.
Mabon.
A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
The Caledon Caller, September 24th, 1984. Dark Magic at Caledon? Special investigation. Did you know that here on our very own campus, an occult society might be practicing the dark arts? They've even been known to play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no. The reporter won't name the group, but have threatened previous investigators with libel lawsuits. Or libel. But I can exclusively report that last Saturday, a Mabon party took place off campus. Attendees wore masks and drank potions from engraved goblets. At midnight, an unknown ritual took place in the basement. This photograph was obtained from an anonymous source who was eager to convince me that a Mabon isn't satanic. It just celebrates the cycle of death and rebirth, and that the rumors of human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. The source ended the conversation after I asked whether their famed Hall of Secrets contains, as many have speculated, a portal to hell.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere. Talk to anyone.
Are you trying to get in there, Max? Uh-oh.
Max?
Unless she was trying to get in there.
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you?
That she has powers?
I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
Damn. Shit. Just a gut feeling.
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
Stop the Maybun party.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
Nah, I think she needs to know that she needs to stay away. I don't know. I just feel like we should leave it as is.
Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning.
Plus, I feel like she would find a way anyway. She would find her way to that, regardless, because of how snoopy she is. After the events of Labor Day weekend, this door will remain locked every Friday at 5 p.m. until Monday at 8 a.m. While school spirit is an admirable quality and the Abraxas Society logo does contain a rooster, the society is reminded that roosters are not pranks. They are living creatures that do not enjoy being sequestered in the mailroom. What? Thought I saw something. Making sure we got everything here before we go talk to Vin. Oh, well, we already looked at that. Can't do nothing with this. Looked at this. Look at this. Yes. Can't go upstairs. No. Nothing here. Alright, let's snoop around in here real quick. Textbook.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him.
Yeah, I think he's full of himself, so. Alright.
Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days.
Now he's a director. Alright, Lucas. Talk to me. What you got? The fuck is this?
What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks.
What?
Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
Something up with that house.
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help. The board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Word.
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK. I know he's a dick.
Oh yeah.
But he's an
Your
ambitious
boss.
leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
Is it illegal? I mean, I guess. Yeah, let's go with the legal terms.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
Well.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas.
Seems like it
Doesn't
does.
this bother you?
Seems like it does bother him.
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you gonna take my word for it? Or are you gonna keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
Stop the Maven party. Yeah, say that.
Vin, you have to cancel the Mabon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge.
Are we gonna... Oh,
I
we're
should
gonna go.
rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. Vin and I are friends, but he won't just let me stroll into his boss's office.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Sonic? Whoa, what's this?
I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name.
Aloysius. Whatever the fuck that is. Alright, Vinner. Let's rewind time then. Rewind to the best of our ability. We never talked, you never saw me. Skip that. Well, what the fuck?
I think it's my turn to ask the questions.
Max, I don't have to...
Let's say that's dangerous now. That's what he
Loretta was
says.
in the house last night. Owen's recklessness could have gotten her killed.
Owen fast-tracked a planned demolition. Loretta was creeping around a condemned building in the middle of the night. Who's reckless here?
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it...
Yeah, we've been there, done that. Owen will want to hear this.
You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still, thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
Planting seeds. And now we can go into the office.
That should buy me enough time to search the office.
Let's do it. Let's do it quickly.
Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of.
Holy schnarfs. What have you done to this office?
Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can.
Scientific Institute of Caledon. A pug! Or a bulldog, I don't know.
Owen could work anywhere he wanted, but he came back to Caledon. I thought that was sweet.
He thinks he's
Before
gonna...
I met him.
He thinks he's gonna lay the hammer down, huh? Search drawers. There's always things in drawers.
Did he lose his key or something? Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong.
Just an excuse to take it down. Lakeport, Vermont. Land parcel agreement 3000, 3200 Fremont Street. Addendum 6. Buyer will not demolish the building located at 3180 Fremont Street, hereafter referred to as the Abraxas House, until receiving a signed order of demolition from the Lakeport County Court. Said order is contingent upon a visit from structural engineer scheduled to take place on Monday, September 23rd. Once the structural engineer, hereafter referred to as the engineer, confirms that the building is damaged beyond repair, the order of demolition can be resubmitted to the Lakeport County Court. If the engineer's report contraindicates demolition, the matter will be referred to the Lakeport Historical Commission for further review. Said provisions have been agreed upon by Caledon University and the Lakeport Historical Commission. There's a lot of jargon there.
Nice, still logged
Legal.
in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break.
Legal stuff. What's Calio stuff?
I'm Callie, your Caledon automated assistant. How can I help you today?
Hell, is that Owen's voice?
You can fuck right off. Logos. Nothing there. Let's check the emails, the good stuff, the juicy stuff. New England Wreck Kings. Oh shit. Owen Teller too. Subject, the fuck? Owen, my guys are telling me that you're throwing them under the bus to the Lakeport PD. Listen, I've got plenty of words for the idiots who didn't check the basement, but who told them that the demolition had been approved? Who assured me to my face that the court documents were on their way, and it has to be tonight? Do you know how much shit I'd be in if the cops had found the explosives? I had to hide them in a dumpster like a fucking mobster. I only took this contract as a favor to Yasmin, but we're done. I told my guys to pull the equipment, find someone else to do your dirty work, and get your fancy team of lawyers ready, asshole. Stan King, New England Wreck Kings. Oh, that
Owen's
don't sound
trying
very
to
good.
seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This
Subject.
fucking guy.
Subject, new Kali interface. The new AI chat program's ready for your review. I downloaded it to your desktop this morning. As I've said, I have some concerns about using your voice. I know we're attempting to address the unlikable and unrelatable accusations, but even with more boundary conditions, a user could get you to say just about anything. I'm sure you can imagine the potential downsides and PR nightmares that could follow. Let me know if you have any feedback for the developer. Vin.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
From Yasmin to Owen. Subject, last night, are you feeling alright? We'll discuss your previous message after the call with the board. I suggest you get your head on straight before then, Yasmin. I think the real question is, how did you fuck up your relationship with your daughter so badly that she doesn't even answer your calls? Maybe you should stop trying, or maybe I should offer her a professorship. She's clearly the real talent in the family. Owen. I'm getting calls from the demolition company. Stan is furious and threatening to sue. What happened to the Abraxas home last night, Yasmin? Oh boy. The heatedness. That's everything? I feel like that's everything. I see nothing else. Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, what? Okay, whatever. I've looked at everything.
Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Doesn't let me back down no more.
Hi.
Oh, here we go. Tell Max Caulfield she's a great teacher. Secrets of Abraxas Society. What's on schedule today? Just for
Instructor
shits.
Caulfield, your class size and inattention to grading have raised questions as to the efficacy of your course.
Wow, even the robot knows that Owen doesn't respect me.
Ha! Horrible. What's on the schedule today?
President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan, location Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now.
That was Safi.
Holy shit. Safi. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Get Vin away from the door.
Max? Are you, like, in there?
Use OpenAI. For the prompt, tell Vin to get a package from the mailroom. Tell Vin you need to talk in the library. Tell Vin to take the day off. What the fuck?
Owen just said you've been trying to break...
President Teller's office. Sir?
Ben, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mailroom.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Oh no.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for a dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin
We've screwed the pooch good on this one. Rewind.
Fuck it. I'm coming in.
Rewind, damn you. That's what we ought to do.
Owen just said he's
Tell the Finn to take the fucking day off.
been trying to break into his office. I told him he's crazy. But he insisted I check, so... President Teller's office. Sir?
Ben, you are an exemplary employee. Please take this afternoon off.
What? You just told me I couldn't leave until after the conference call.
Oh my god.
Fuck it.
Third time's the charm.
But he insisted I check, so...
No, that's not what I need. Hey.
I really hope no one is in there listening to...
So talking to library is the last thing we could do.
President Teller's office. Sir?
Ben, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
Third time's the charm. Well, let's get out of here now.
You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play.
Fixing up that roof since the storm.
Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey. I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole, a negative space thing.
Yeah, sorry, Sophie.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck. Up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me.
Oh, shit.
Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Mabon.
Does it have to do with the Mabon party by any chance?
Mabon? What is that?
You know what that is.
I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
Yeah, don't do it.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. There's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on.
Suspicious Reggie
Just be
fucker.
careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
Did he just...
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad?
What the fuck?
When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi. I need to check out each one I find.
My dude is still going strong.
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Yeah, that's the type of vibe I want to live, man. Right there.
Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen.
Okay, cool. Let's talk to him.
I
Or her.
don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
Fuck you.
I can't.
Well, unless...
Why are you rewinding? Alright, we gotta go back.
The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Protesting student.
This guy doesn't seem like he'd mind pissing off the president. Maybe I can use that.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Want to distract Owen?
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Another person with a folder. Are they going to
Safi
be
saw my
everywhere here?
class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Photo assignment?
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Homework?
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Okie dokie.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Huh. Yeah, let's rewind that. Rewind that convo.
Hey, Jeanette.
Grad school.
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
Not everyone goes to grad school. Sorry I didn't bring it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
Well, she doing it right. She doing it right. Artist statement. The first time I got to hold a camera, I was overwhelmed with the desire to capture an image of my mother, asleep in a hammock. My artistic instincts were so strong that I nearly dropped her Kodak P880 on her face. When my mother woke up, grabbed back her camera, and forbade me From touching it for the rest of our vacation, I learned a valuable lesson. Photography is about permission. We are surveilled to some degree or another. Anytime we set foot on a city street or log onto our devices, we can take pictures of people with our phones, watches, or sunglasses, with or without their consent. But to take someone's photograph is very different from simply taking their picture, though it might sound like semantics. To photograph someone is to ask another person if you could treat them as a piece of art, not as a commodity or a consumer. It redefines communication, introduces playfulness and spontaneity, and demands collaboration between the photographer and the subject. In a world beset on all sides of technology, which often has an isolating effect, photography remains a technology that connects us to each other. I like it.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Yeah. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Want to sit on the redhead? No, not today. I know her. I'll take a picture of it.
Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be?
I don't know. Jefferson's here and he's younger. I noticed a lot of gnomes last time. They're not gonna let us go this way.
Sophie can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Well, Jeanette definitely was Jeanette. This thing's back even though that guy cleaned it? Huh.
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
Well, she gotta be somewhere.
Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though.
Sleeping student. A lot of them.
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Another,
Sophie knows all the English teachers.
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
Huh?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Oh.
I wish my husband was as open-minded as yours. Okay, I'll book us the hotel room.
Try to get one on the top floor. We could get pretty loud.
Oh my god. Let me read it.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went.
Yeah, mine was right there with yours, girl. Northeast Literary Convention Conference proposal. Name of presenter, Dr. Isabel Shin and Dr. Rati Miha. Title of the presentation, Virginia Woolf Was Right, A Room of One's Own and a Case for Singledom. Presentation summary, Virginia Woolf's groundbreaking essay, A Room of One's Own, was published nearly a century ago. But how far have we, as female writers, really come? And most concerning of all, do we get there any faster if we're married? Dr. Shin and Dr. Miha will dig into the specific barriers to success that Woolf focused on in her seminal work and examine the last century of feminist progress and the very real setbacks that threaten that progress today. Presentation length 45 minutes with 15-minute Q&A session. Rati, I emailed you a draft of the presentation. Why don't you take your pass through it and we'll discuss. Thanks, Isabel. All right, another moaner. I mean, another gnomer. Anyone in the shitter? Stop him, plop. Stop him. Do. Take me back. What are you doing? What are you doing there? That's as good as time as any. Sit on some grass.
Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Hey.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Damn.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test-happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, you never responded to my text, for starters.
Once
I didn't
again.
know it was you. I didn't have your number in this reality. I barely even believed it was you when you showed up in person.
Excuses.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
Chloe's good with going with the flow, though.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Okay. Someone left their brew here. What? I keep thinking I'm seeing stuff. Students.
Not a folder to be seen. Good.
Anyone with a folder? That shit might as well be a red flag. He ain't got no folder. Can't even go this way. What are you up to? Running out of options here. Can we look at the folder? Speak.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas!
What is it now?
Give me that.
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Board call Saturday 1 p.m. Last night was an unfortunate, scratched out, entirely avoidable incident. It was handled quietly but could have been catastrophic and demands immediate action. Go over police report miscommunication with demolition team. No better time to demolish the building. Creepy abandoned house will always attract attention. Either act fast or it could cave in on the next trespasser. Reminder, we are not trying to close Abraxas, but disbanding is always on the option if they keep acting up. Reggie's attempts to get alumni network on board with the move mixed. Relocation options, not a lot of Victorian mansions for sale, have offered to build new house, but alumni are being little shits crossed out. Obstinate. Pivot 2, Caledon 2.0, share new architectural plans. Show the logo without slogan. Ask for thoughts on possible slogans. Yasmin will generate consensus for time to look forward. Don't forget, Tom's daughter's birthday is next week. Don't yell. Uh-oh.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
Why do you hate arts?
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
The fuck is that? Exactly what a suit would say. Let's try to be nice.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd feel disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work.
Shit. Plans for the future?
Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
Abraxas, you prick.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
All right.
I'll let you get back to it.
Let's get away from this psycho.
Please tell me Safi isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Yeah, one of the two. Check out Veen and Yasmin's folder. I'll just take that.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Catching up with the former boss.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss.
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Grad school check-in?
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regent's Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Board?
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
Alrighty.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Got nowhere
Enjoy
with
your
that.
weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
I don't know how we're gonna do that.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
They're both acting weird.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2.
Who the fuck?
XOXO.
She's 2 steps ahead.
Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been 1 step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
Exactly. She posed as Loretta and gave it to them.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help.
Uh-oh.
And she told me, I guess you know.
The meeting of minds.
I died. That my memories of what happened to us after high school didn't happen. At least, not to her. Basically, I shouldn't be here. By the way, you're doing pretty well with this whole talking to a dead girl thing.
Well, if you're friends with Max long enough, you get used to it. But I have many, many, many questions.
Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
Chloe loves it.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
I think it's awesome how you hear like some Spanish Sahara in the background there. It's pretty dope.
Wait, is it Saturday? I showed up on Max's birthday. I should get her something.
Definitely some sort of a message, right?
Wow. Moses flies his weeb flag high.
Shit, I'm the same way. Fuck that. Cosmonaut. I was getting look.
In space, no one can hear your sick beats.
Bah.
I wish maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday.
Perhaps. We'll see why not. Nothing to say.
So many Post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
Shit.
If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise.
Definitely do. Let's go upstairs real quick, or can we look at this?
Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed.
September 8th.
And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
Culture clash or something darker? It's been over 9 months since the storm that battered Lakeport and destroyed several local businesses. As residents attempt to rebuild, some of them are uniting in their criticisms of an unlikely target. I've been trying to get my insurance to pay out for months now, says Joey Powell, the owner of Kruller's Bar and Grill, which has struggled to reopen in the months since the storm. Meanwhile, Caledon is happy to screw over the town. The new science complex is just the start. Some locals seem to agree that the university is capitalizing on the town's misfortune. Tensions have been growing in recent months, with several altercations taking place between Lakeport residents and Caledon students and staff. A few of these skirmishes have happened in or outside the Snapping Turtle. The bar is a favorite of Lakeport locals and also serves many Caledon students thanks to its proximity to campus. A lot of anti-Caledon sentiment has also been shared on a password-protected message board on StrifeNet, a forum website. The Lakeport Daily News was unable to gain access to the board, but an anonymous source reported that several members have already been suspended for violating the forum's rules against violent threats.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
You already know.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best...
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
I think Max was there, like... When Max saw the fire, it was a direct correlation to her already going back. But... yeah, I think it's because she went back. I'm starting to get that feeling.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Yeah, we knew she would.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
September 21st. Demolition averted. Tensions high on Fremont Street. Early this morning, Lakeport PD responded to the sound of demolition sirens at a mansion on 3180 Fremont Street, the home of Caledon University's secret Abraxas Society. The building was scheduled to be demolished this fall until complaints from the Lakeport Historical Commission and the Abraxas Alumni Network were enough to halt the process, or so they believed. The demolition appeared to be in progress when police arrived, though no explosion charges were found when police gained access to the basement. One Caledon student was found on the site and released after questioning. When asked for a comment, Abraxas President Reggie Kagan replied that the whole thing has gotten so fucked up. Before realizing he was late for a trigonometry class, Caledon's President Owen Teller has yet to respond. Meanwhile, the Lakeport Historical Commission has issued a statement. This is a blatant attempt by the Caledon administration to circumvent the law. The president of a liberal arts college should be familiar with the term hubris and its consequences.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
It's Reddit. Alright. Let's go upstairs so you can look at the telescope.
Whoa. I'll bet you could see light years with this baby.
Word.
A horticulturalist, too?
What can't this guy do?
He's awesome, what can we say?
A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything.
She's easily impressed with it.
Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy.
Space Fighter Zero. Maya Okada's work went unappreciated in her lifetime, but is finally getting the recognition it deserves. This collection is a reproduction of her self-published chapbook and includes 9 short stories from a brilliant memoirist whose life was cut tragically short. Away from Home, stories by Maya Okada.
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
Moses Safe. The cow being abducted can't be said on.
Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Possible planetoid. Need a name. Your titties. Dawn. Space pimple. I gotta go with Dawn. It's a personal reason. Even though it's not what Chloe would say. I think Chloe would say something funnier. But
wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities.
yeah, Moses is like that. He's very laid back.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Who's Maya?
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Okada?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
3D printer.
I know we have a metaphysical mystery to solve, but can I use your 3D printer?
What for?
It's Max's birthday. She's being so brave about this whole save the school thing, but I think she needs some encouragement. Your anime wall gave me an idea.
Say no more. You have to text me when you give it to her. She's gonna love it.
You got it.
Cool. Your turn.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago...
I was trapped. It was real.
I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Paradox.
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She let you die, averted the storm, and saved Arcadia Bay.
But I'm here.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable.
Nope.
Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Oh shit.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
Yep. There's a mix of Arcadia Bay here.
There's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay.
There's a mix of Blackwell and the fucking fireplace comes out of nowhere.
There's a sign. It's
what?
For Caledon.
I said this last time, and I'm pretty sure I did, in Double Exposure, how there is a parallel, bro, to everything that Max was doing in Caledon. It seemed to be a parallel to Blackwell, and Safi took place of Chloe, and the gun and all that shit. There's so many parallels, bro, and it's proving itself right here, right now.
And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns.
Even the storm was a parallel.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search. Stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, Gone.
What's happening now?
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Am I gonna have to choose between Safi and Chloe in the end of this game? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm choosing Chloe.
Safi practically lives here now.
Left, mostly trees. Right, weird voices, sounds of someone crying. Up, overlooking lighthouse, some crazy tableau. There's a lot to learn here. If you're willing to explore and watch yourself die repeatedly, I finally know the truth. Can't wait to see what Max has to say about it. I've been everywhere, well, almost everywhere. The lighthouse door is shut. What do you think is in there, Chloe? Bathroom floor.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold...
Yeah, it does. Where she died. There's Max and Safi. The fuck?
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
It's projectile vomiting.
No.
What is it? Chloe dead. The
Max, stop! Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What?
The fuck?
Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
What the fuck? What about Arcadia Bay?
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Yeah.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
Safi's been there?
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
What do I do?
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Not your fault.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could undo the merge. You could revert back to your own death.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel.
Damn.
Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
I'm tired of Chloe feeling this way, bro.
Of course you deserve to exist.
Word, I'm getting tired of her saying
Not
this
according
shit.
to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead.
Word.
Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now.
Man, I never wanted Chloe to go, bro. Never did.
So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? And why is this tweed dildo up there?
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
In the original game, I picked Chloe to go. But, yeah, if there was any other way, I mean, it was either that or Arcadia Bay. It's such a hard decision, right? I remember breaking down the first time that I played that game.
You can do this, Max. It's only Safi.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. We'll take a break. Let's be out there in the water, man, playing Life is Strange Reunion. We'll talk to Safi and get her side of things. Hope to see you there. Later.